What's good, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you what the absolute best cold calling dialer is, so that way you can have the most success with your cold calling marketing. Because guys, let's face it, if you're using the wrong systems and you're using the wrong dialer, you're just going to be setting yourself back and holding yourself back. Because with the right systems and the right dialer in place, you're going to be able to reach way more homeowners. So today I'm going to show you exactly what dialer to use, and I'm going to actually tell you what most people are doing wrong with their dialers and what dialers not to use, so that way you can avoid those mistakes. Let's jump on the computer and let's check it out. Just so you know, cold calling marketing is my bread and butter. It's my #1 marketing channel, and I will show you how, and I'll prove it to you. If you look right here, last year I spent $192,171 on my cold callers on my dialer in Mexico, and I spent $38,897 on my cold callers in the Philippines. That's about $250,000, $250,000 in marketing that I spent on the cold calling marketing strategy. That's how you know that I know what I'm doing with this. I've spent over my whole career over $1 million on cold calling marketing. So I know what's the best systems to use, I know what the best strategies are, and I know what the best dialer is. Now first, let's talk about what most people do wrong and what most people do wrong with their systems. Most people, when they're starting wholesaling, they'll use what's called the Mojo dialer. I'm sure you've heard of what the Mojo dialer is. Well, here's the downfall. People think, oh, it's a dialer, it's fine. But guys, there's differences with these different dialers. The Mojo dialer only calls 3 lines at a time. It's only reaching out to 3 homeowners at a time, trying to get you on the phone with them. That means you're probably going to be waiting 5 minutes in between each call. Whereas you could use the dialer that I use, the best dialer out there, the Ready Mode dialer. There's going to be a link down in the description for the Ready Mode dialer. The Ready Mode dialer calls 12 lines at a time. This makes it so that it's calling 12 people at a time, so that way somebody's picking up every 30 seconds, so every 30 seconds you're talking to somebody. Versus calling with a 3-line dialer, you're going to reach way less people. With the Ready Mode dialer, you're able to reach hundreds and thousands of homeowners. The great thing about using that dialer and the great thing about the cold calling strategy is it's a proactive marketing strategy. You're chasing after the homeowners, making thousands of calls to reach them, to find out if they want to sell their property for cash and making them offers. Whereas other marketing channels like bandit signs or mailers, you're sending them out and waiting for them to call you. That's a reactive marketing strategy. We want to be doing a proactive marketing strategy, so that way we can chase after these deals. So guys, you need to be using the Ready Mode dialer. Also, a lot of people make this mistake with cold calling. They're like, I'll just call with my cell phone. Well, what you don't realize is you're typing in the phone number. That takes a lot of time. You're waiting for it to ring. That takes a lot of time. And then guess what? The seller doesn't answer. So then you type in another number, you wait for it to ring, seller doesn't answer. You do it again and again till you finally get somebody on the phone. It could take you 10, 20, 30 minutes to get one person on the phone. That's why you got to be using a 12-line, multi-line dialer, the Ready Mode dialer, so that way every 30 seconds it's feeding you somebody that answers. Now you're probably wondering, what happens if 2 people answer at the same time? Well, it's simply going to drop the second call, and once you get off the call it fed you, it will call that one back. Now, this is my Ready Mode dialer. You can check it out. I have about 15 callers on my dialer right now. You can see Hannah, Julia, Joe, Christine. They're all making calls for me right now, ripping the phones. They're waiting for their next call. Hannah's on a call. This is the Ready Mode dialer. And I know it looks complex, but don't worry. The Ready Mode team will reach out to you. Their support is great. Their tech support is great. They will help you figure out the setup. They will help you figure out how to get dialing on it, so that way you can have success with it. So the best dialer out there, the Ready Mode dialer, and that is exactly why. Now, if you're ready to hire cold callers, like you can see, I have 15 cold callers calling right now for my business. Last year, I spent $250,000 on cold calling marketing, and it returned over $1 million in revenue, $1 million in wholesale deals closed and funded profit for my business. I spent $250 grand on cold calling. So if you're ready to scale your cold calling and you're ready to hire cold callers, my call center that I built for my own wholesaling real estate business, it's called Launch VA. And you can reach out to it at launchva.com. I built this call center for my own wholesaling real estate business. Now I've actually grown the call center where I can actually offer you the same callers that I'm using for my business, the same ones that I train, the same ones I use for my company to have success. You can sign up for them as well. So if we check out Launch VA, what we can see here is you can hire trained cold callers on demand. They're flexible, industry-ready cold callers ready to help you generate leads, book appointments, and grow your business. Now, what is the great thing about Launch VA? It's a hands-off marketing strategy. So that's great because you get to focus on what you do best, which is convert the leads and close deals. We handle everything for you. It's a hands-off marketing strategy. We handle the hiring of the cold callers, the training, we handle the data, the phone numbers, the dialer. We manage the dialer. We handle it all for you. You don't have to worry about anything when it comes to the marketing channel. So that way you just focus on all the leads that are pouring into your business of motivated sellers that want a cash offer from you. All you have to do is focus on calling them back, making them offers, and closing deals. So if you're ready to sign up for cold callers, hit up Launch VA. There's going to be a link in the description down below, launchva.com, and I will help you, and I will pass my callers to you so that way you can add them to your team and grow your wholesaling business. Now, with cold calling marketing, another thing that's important is your data. So my favorite skip trace provider out there and data provider out there is dataskip.io. And so if you're looking to skip trace lists, dataskip.io does bulk skip tracing at only 5 cents a record. Dataskip.io is going to be key for you to have massive success because dataskip.io gets you the highest quality data. They have the highest hit rate because dataskip.io skip traces the data that you send to them twice with 2 different providers. This means we're going to get a higher hit rate. A hit rate means we're going to get the homeowner's contact information for every property address. So we have over a 98% hit rate where other data providers out there, you'll send a list in and they'll only get you like 60% of the phone numbers back for each property address because they're only trying to find the information for the homeowners on one data provider. Dataskip.io skip traces on 2 providers, increasing the hit rate to make sure you are getting all the phone numbers for every property address so that way you can reach all the homeowners that the other wholesalers aren't reaching, so that way you beat out the competition and get more deals. High quality data is key for your cold calling success. It's key for your success with your dialer to run smoothly and for you to get a lot of leads. So make sure you check out dataskip.io. There's going to be a link down below in the description. Also guys, if you have any questions about dialer, data, cold callers, anything, drop it in the comments down below. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, cold calling and using the right systems, the right dialer, has literally changed the game for me. In the beginning, I even started out with Mojo dialer. I was calling only 3 lines at a time for 4 months straight, and I was barely reaching any homeowners. Once I switched to the Ready Mode dialer and I was calling 12 lines at a time, I started to have massive success in the business. I was going on more appointments, I was sending out more offers, and I was contracting more deals. Make sure you're using the right systems. I hope this video was helpful. And if you want to jump on a full training with me, I'm going to be giving you an hour of my time where I personally coach you on the wholesaling real estate business, on how to get your first deal all the way up to scaling a full-blown wholesaling company, just like I've built right here. So if you want to get on a 1-hour training with me, live training, there's going to be a link in the description down below for a free 1-hour live training with me. Check it out. Other than that, make sure you like the video, hit the red button, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.